Hello, my dear, dear friends. Welcome to Kate's Notes on The Dead House. And let's take a minute to look back on what I said when I judged this book by its cover because it was very, very off. Looking really spooky here. Okay, my guess is this is about a divorcee who wants to eat, pray, love, but doesn't have the money to go globe-trotting to heal her broken heart, so she settles for the coast of Ireland in a charming cottage, sitting alone and forsaken on the coast in the way that her soul feels alone and forsaken. And while she's there, there's lots of strange goings-ons, and she realizes the house is haunted. And what happens next? She falls in love with the ghost. But the real twist, the ghost is her ex-husband. Okay, so there was definitely a ghost. There was none of the lightheartedness of Eat, Pray, Love. We did have a character, Maggie, who was very scarred, literally scarred by a relationship, and did go off to find herself in Ireland. She was a very young artist and had to go find herself and find the light again, so to speak, and came upon the ruins of this little cottage and was like, this is it. This is where I need to stay. This is the views. This is going to bring me back to life. So the story is told from the point of view of her dealer, which when I first read dealer on the inside cover, my mind was like, oh, is she an addict? But okay, to be fair, I was watching Black Doves, so when I heard the word dealer, that's where my mind immediately went, okay, I am cultured too. Okay, yes, I get it now. It was a dealer of artwork, okay. But anyway, that's our narrator, is this man who cared very much for her as if she were a younger sister or a daughter, and you just know right away things aren't going to end well for Maggie. Okay, and I'm not trying to spoil things, okay, but when you read the description, which I did after I judged it, and it's about this young artist, Maggie, and then you start reading, and the narrator is not Maggie, then you kind of have an inkling about something that's going to happen. So there were lots of little red flags along the way, but I would say the biggest one was on her kind of a housewarming weekend when she fixed up this little cottage for herself, brings out Mike, her art dealer, a couple of other artsy friends, Allison and Liz. And Liz has the audacity to bring a Ouija board. And I'm not even saying she threw it in her bag at the last minute, or she stumbled into it at an antique shop that she was browsing at along the way. This woman made a handmade Ouija board. Who in their right mind would ever do such a thing? Okay? I don't like to use the term they were asking for trouble, but when you specifically make a Ouija board to bust out in the creepy, forsaken countryside, what did you expect? I have never watched a movie, nor have I read a book where the addition of a Ouija board leads us to a happy ending. Okay, so we already know bad things are on the horizon. So this was a very quick read. It was very short. It was almost a novella. It was also giving Shirley Jackson, so in a good way. So if you like that kind of like horror story, because no, I wouldn't call it a happy ending. I would call it a very unsettling ending. And it did not help that around the time that I read this book was also the time that my 3-year-old started telling us that there were ghosts in the storage room. So my nights have been great lately. You should still read it, though. Listen, the dead are just going to keep deading. I don't know. It was a good story. I enjoyed it. It was a quick read, like I said. It was a good story. It's creepy, but still a good story. So if you like that kind of thing, then you should definitely read. But if you're easily spooked, then don't read it. Or read it and follow it up with a comfort show like Parks and Rec or New Girl. That's my suggestion. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that because Tune in next time when we'll be going over another book. Maybe the next one will be creepy, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But if you like these videos, then like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!